Welcome to Homemaking with Mima, and I'm here to give a quick garden tour. It's been a little over a week, I believe, so I'll bring you down there. Okay, so we're down at the first garden bed, and you see everything is flourishing real well. I'm going to have to thin these out a little bit more. I'm going to wait until the couple days here. We just had some torrential rains again last night. Uh, it's every other day or every other 2 days. We've just been getting downpours. I mean, the garden's loving it, but it's kind of hard to keep up with the grass. Lettuces, lettuce there and there, those are doing wonderful. That volunteer, I've already harvested off of it once, and looks like I can do it again here real soon. Carrots are really coming up now. Get a closer look. So I'll be able to thin those out real soon. Probably another week, maybe 2 weeks. Those wildflowers are really coming out. I have no idea what they're going to look like. And here's those carrots that I planted the lettuce too close to. We're just going to let it be, and hopefully that lettuce grows up and I'll harvest it first, and then I won't plant anything else right here. I'll just let the carrots take over. Then we'll come to the second bed. My husband did bring this down. He brought it down quite a bit. And sometimes you just got to train. You have to train the plants. It is really warm out right now. But if you just kind of set them there, you don't have to wrap anything around them. You just kind of set them there, they'll do their own thing. See, they'll grab on. And everything that I retransplanted, like because I planted 3 seeds into each hole, and I retransplanted things. I had some that I lost here, so I took doubles or thirds that I had over there and I moved them over here. The morning glories are doing really well. Like I said, all the peas are doing extremely well. This is actually one of those flowers that I planted. Can't remember the name of them, but I know they were red and they climb. But yeah, these should be grabbing up pretty soon. They're getting tall. As you can see, all the beans are doing extremely well. I even bought another packet thinking that I might not have luck, but hoping I do. Just because they're at this point doesn't mean they're going to produce, so we'll just have to wait and see. Then I transplanted some of the beans over here, and as you can see, something ate here. Mowed that right down. These are some flowers that I planted. They're about the same that they were. The radishes are about the same too. And a couple weeks I'm going to be planting the squash and the cabbage down here. And the potatoes are luscious. They've been coming out every day. You just kind of check under the leaves for eggs. Really sure what that was. Not sure what it was. I don't know if it was a potato bug or not. Not too thrilled about finding him if I do, because when I looked them up, they're just gross. But everything is doing really well. But I wanted to talk about these trees. This was a transplant, and looks like part of it didn't survive, but we had some that grew off of it. Hopefully you can see that. So it is an oak tree. We did put down fertilizer spikes, so that should really help. And I think that's an oak tree. It's a hardwood. This must be the oak tree. I don't know my trees, folks. All I know is that my husband put fertilizer spikes down for this one too, and we just followed the directions. And we've had issues with this tree in the past. I mean, it is really tall. And it's been here quite a while. It started out as just a little tiny thing like that, and then it grew into this big thing. It's been here quite a few years, but we had issues with the leaves always being coated with something. And We finally were able to get the fertilizer spikes that we've used in the past, and we don't have like hardly anything on the leaves. It's just beautiful. I think that was the trick. We helped it along as far as the health of it. We gave it the nutrients that it needed. It's extremely healthy. We used to have stuff like this. Do you see that? And it was like all the leaves were like that. And we don't know what it is. It's got to be some kind of a bug or something planted eggs in there. I don't know. But um, our whole tree isn't covered like that, all the leaves. So that turned out beautiful. My grandson was here for a few days, my oldest grandson, and he helped me treat the swing set. So we finally got that treated. It's in rough shape, but I told him, I said, I just want to try and get at least 5 years out of it so that my younger grandkids can enjoy it. And then it may have to come down because, you know, the wood, it's really seen its better days. We can get in there. Yeah, see, it's seen better days. But my grandson Gage, he was so wonderful, helped me out because he can crawl in there. I can't anymore. And he was able to do areas that I just couldn't do. And it was just so wonderful having him here doing it, helping me. And we got to visit, and it was great. And this is our apple tree. It produces every other year, and this is the year for production because the whole tree is just seriously covered with apples galore. However, we've had, I don't know if you can see it real well, but we've had some issues in the past with pests. So my husband also gave this tree fertilizer stakes. And I told him, I said, well, let's see how the apples turn out this year. What we use them for is we just uh, give them to people who've got animals that want apples that we know that they'll enjoy, because we can't eat them because of the bugs. But that fertilizer stake really, and now you can see it better. Fertilizer stakes. I don't know. I think you put 3 around each tree. We have more. We bought a whole lot more so we can continue giving it what it needs, just like the other trees. And the deck is completely done. We have the furniture out. We don't have fancy stuff. We've had this furniture for 3 years now. And we bring it inside every fall so it doesn't have to deal with the elements. We have the umbrella. It is screwed down to the deck so we don't lose it. We don't have anything fancy, like I said. No picnic table or anything, just enough for us to come out here and enjoy it. And we bring, extra chairs if we need them. So that's it for the weekly garden tour. I want to thank you folks for joining me today. If you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I want you folks to make it a really great day.